In this tutorial, I'll show you how I made an Indian bridal headscarf using a sheer fabric. This is a request from Mandinder Singh. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. The keys I'm using are in the lower right corner of the viewport. I'll begin by making a procedural sheer fabric. Delete the cube and add a plane, and tab into edit mode. I right-click and subdivide the plane. I then split the viewport and open the shader editor. I go into top view so I can see what the fabric will look like as I work with the nodes. I add a new material and rename it cloth. I delete the principled shader and add a mix shader, connecting it to the material output node. I then add a translucent shader node and an emission shader, and connect them to the mix shader. I change the color of the emission shader to an orange. The hex code I'm using is F28C28. I then add a layer weight node, which will layer the two shaders I already have mixed. I connect the facing option to the factor of the mix shader. This option blends from the first to the second shader as the surface goes from facing the viewer to viewing it at a grazing angle. You can see this in action by changing the viewport view. I copy the nodes from this shader and add a second material. I paste the shader nodes onto the second material. In edit mode, I select the first 4 rows of faces and assign the second material to them. Now I'll do a quick cloth simulation. I add a UV sphere and scale it down. And then move the UV sphere down along the Z-axis and shade it smooth. Under the Physics tab, I add a collision to the UV sphere so the cloth will collide with it. I select the cloth, and under the Physics tab, I add a cloth to it. Under the Collision section, I make sure that I check self-collisions so the cloth will collide with itself. I then run the simulation. I add a subdivision surface modifier to make the cloth appear smoother. If you want to see the full force of the shader, Change to the cycles render. If you have a request for a tutorial, a question, or a comment, feel free to leave a comment below the video. If you're interested in learning more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.